trust myself. All good things come to me. I deserve abundance. I am a disciplined trader. I always stick to my trading rules and my trading plan. I see the market clearly and objectively, free of bias. I am surrounded by money. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many different sources. I allow the universe to bless me with abundance now. I trust that I will create abundance. I am magnetic to money, and it is magnetic to me. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. I am becoming more and more prosperous every day.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Great grand rising to the royal family, Unc and Ma'at. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please do drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. Thank you so much. I see those ones. I see those ones. What's going on, family? What is going on today? All right, all right, all right, all right. Just go ahead and drop in the chat where you're dialing in from. Drop your city in the chat that you are repping. Let me know, let me know, let me know. This is a global call. Do let me know where you guys are dialing in from. All right, we got Kingston, Jamaica in the building. We got Kingston, Jamaica in the building. We got Pennsylvania in the building. We got New Jersey in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ensure that you guys can see me loud and clear as well. You guys can see me loud and clear. Let me know. All right. New York or Chester, New York is in the building. Definitely, definitely, definitely have an international call here. Lovely, lovely. So the family is ready. It is time for us to dive in. It's time for us to dive in. All right, all right, all right. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mark with a C, Blake, and you are on board Profits Before Sunrise, where we take the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing here on this broadcast today is we're going to be doing binary trading. Binary trading is a style of trading options type of trading where you're in and out of the market within a specific time frame. It just so happens that on this channel, we take only the highest probability trade ideas in 3 minutes, utilizing a strategy by the name of ready, set, go. So if you guys are ready to go, drop some dollar signs in the chat. I see Virginia is also in the building. Trinidad is in the building. If you guys are ready to go, drop some dollar signs in the chat. Let me know. I see those dollar signs.
So excited!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Wait, wait, wait. Hey, hey. Woo!
All right. I just love that song. I don't know. There's something about it just give me that winning vibe. All right, let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. I see those dollar signs. All right, so the first thing that we want to do when we start this process of finding the highest probability trade ideas in the market, we want to first identify if there are any news events that could potentially affect us while we're trading. So it means then that we have to look at take a fundamental approach to the market first. We have three different types of analysis. We have fundamental, we have technical, and we have sentimental, okay? So we're going to be looking at the fundamental first. And today being Wednesday, today is usually when we have crude oil inventories news drop, okay? And that usually moves the market in many different ways. Right now, it's 5:08, which means that we are going to be trading between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that anytime I drop any videos on this channel, you'll be notified, all right? And don't just click personalize, click all. And go ahead and like it as well. It does help the channel out. And you can share this with your family and friends, those individuals who may think that, Forex is a scamming thing, or some people who may think that Forex is not real or anything of that nature. It's just about financial literacy, guys. Let's help each one teach one and become financially independent. All right, let's dive in. So we're looking at fundamental markets, and I'm seeing where the 7:30 a.m. news is going to come out for USD. It's a yellow folder, which means it's medium impact. 9 o'clock, we have heavy news for CAD, which stands for the Canadian dollar. It's a red folder. And so that's telling me that I need to be very careful when I'm in the market, when the market's open today for me at 9 o'clock, okay? And that's the New York Stock Exchange, the New York market, the New York session, all of the sessions, all of the trading that you're going to do within that New York time period. You got to be careful when it starts out at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Now we're going to switch from the fundamentals because we see that there's nothing affecting us there into the currency strength meter. This is the second thing that we do in our process. All right. We're going to be looking to see what are the currency's strengths. And you guys know on this channel, I typically only focus when we're on profits before sunrise on Euro USD, USD JPY, and Euro JPY. And as you can see right here, Euro USD has 1 bar, USD has 1 bar, Euro has 5, but there is a red arrow. That is a major key, guys, a major key. When you have an arrow, on a currency, it's telling you that it's losing strength if it's down. If it's a red arrow, it means that the euro, although stronger than the US dollar, is slightly bit losing strength. Now, here's something you want to write down. Take this note. If the first currency is stronger than the second currency, then we're going up in the market. If the second currency is stronger than the first currency, then we're going down in the market. We have the base currency and the quote currency. The base would be the first currency. So if we're calling the currency's name, the pair, as Euro USD, Euro is the base, USD is the quote. So if the Euro is stronger than the base, if the base is stronger than the quote and Euro is the base and the quote is USD, is the first currency stronger than the second one, we're going up in the market. If the second currency, which would be in our case, let's take USD JPY. JPY is a second currency, USD JPY. If JPY is stronger, as you can see here, stronger than the US dollar, then we are going down in the market. Now, by no means am I giving you any financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk. Past results do not guarantee future results. There's risk involved. So you need to learn how to manage your risk appropriately. We teach that in my mentorship program, which you can actually check out in the link below, and you can actually become a part of our private member mentorship group. And we dive into the strategy in detail, okay? Now, Euro USD is going up. You want to write that down. Euro JPY should be going up as well, or more like consolidating right now. USD JPY should be going down. This is sentimental analysis. When I look at the chart, I'm going to have a bias. All right. Let's see what the chart is telling us now. So the first thing we want to look at is Euro USD. Why? Because that had the biggest difference in strength. Okay. And as you guys can see, it is pushing up. It is pushing up. Now, it is a very crucial point right now in the market. A very crucial point. Why, guys? Because this is the high of this entire market structure, and we are breaking above it right now. We haven't broken it. We are breaking it. We will not be able to establish if it's broken until this candle closes for the day above this area or this price. What price would that be? That price would be 0.99998. We're almost right back to $1. That's big, guys. That's big. We fell way below the value of €1 to 1 USD, which would be 1 and 1. We fell below that. We are now pushing back above it. If we close above, we're seeing the euro getting stronger again than the US dollar. Major key, guys. Major key. So what we like to do when we get started here to identify our trading opportunities is to find the previous candle on the daily chart first. And we're going to break this down. It's called a top-down analysis. So we want to find our high. We want to find our close. We want to find our open. And we want to find our low. And we're going to do this on 3 different time frames. All right, we're going to do this on 3 different time frames. And so I'm going to label this very first line my daily resistance. Okay, this is a reversal zone on the daily time frame. I'm going to label my close as daily resistance as well. I hope you guys are following along. Those of you who are on YouTube, those of you who are on Zoom at home, my team, go ahead and follow along, because practice gets you better. All right? Practice gets you better. So you do it along with me. Do it along with me. Don't just watch me do it. Do it with me. All right? Mark up your chart. Mark up your chart. We want to also now look at the 1 hour time frame. Bear also in mind, guys, before I move forward, that we're currently right now at this high and we're testing it. There is a high here. There's a reversal zone right here. So we're not out of the water yet breaking this structure because we have a high right here as well. Then we have another one here. Both can reject the market and have us heading back down. Okay. So let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. And we're going to identify yet again our 4 key areas on this candlestick. Yes, guys, that's what this is called. It's called a candlestick, right? Now, when you see a candlestick like this, on my chart, it's red. It's a bearish candle, which means that it's going down. So this would be your high. This would be where price opened. And because it's going down, it closed right here. But before it closed, it went as low as right here, and then it went back up. I hope you guys can see. So this is where my cursor is, okay? So it closed in this area. That was the reversal. So price pushed all the way up, reversed, and it's now pushing back down, okay? Let's go ahead and label this our 1 hour resistance. This is our 1 hour resistance. Guys, don't you hear how quiet it is? Go ahead and turn on some music here. There we go. I was wondering. All right. All right, so we want to find now the 1 hour support. And the 1 hour support here. All right, cool, cool, cool. And then finally, we want to go to the 15-minute. And this was the previous 15-minute candle. It is now 19 minutes after. We are about to touch on the 20-minute after candle. So you might be asking yourself, why are you calling out the time? Why is that important? Why do we need to be aware of the time, right? And the truth is, in this method, with this method of trading that we're doing, we want to ensure that we're selecting our trades at the appropriate time. What's an appropriate time to trade though, Mark? Well, when we are being as precise as we are with time-based trading, doing binary, we only have a certain amount of time before our trade expires. And within that time frame, we must have predicted accurately whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down within that time frame that we select. With the strategy that we're using today, I use 3 minutes. So within a 3-minute time period, I must be above or below based on my prediction when time expires. And what we have found is that there is a key moment throughout an hour where the price typically gives us a specified type of reaction. And that is at the 30-minute, the 45, and the hourly. And so we look to take trades at 30 after, the 45 after, and the hourly after. Sometimes it may become 5 minutes before, sometimes it may come 5 minutes after, okay? That's why we're looking at time. So the 20 after candle just started. Let's drop down to the 5-minute, and now we're looking to see what the market looks like with just this piece of the puzzle right here. This is what we're looking at right now, okay? Remember what the currency strength meter was telling us about Euro USD? It was telling us that Euro is stronger than the US dollar, but there is a down arrow on Euro, which means that it's getting weaker. All right. So although we should be pushing up in the market, it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. The momentum that it should have to push up is getting weaker and weaker. So as we can see here, price is pushing down. However, we want to identify an area where we could possibly enter into the market to go back up. All right. Here is what I'm looking at. This is the analysis that I'm looking at now. So this was the floor. We were in consolidation for quite some time. And we broke out of that floor. Okay. Broke out of that floor with this candle right here. We're now pushing below it. We're now pushing below it. Now, when that typically happens, we're looking for a movement to the downside. And this looks very much like a move to the downside to me. But let's analyze this a little bit more. I'm now going to be looking to see if there are any unhealthy candles where we could have some potential imbalance in the market pulling us down further. Okay. The imbalance on this massive bullish candle that just pushed off right here would have ended exactly where we are right now on that dotted line. That's exactly where we are right now. I do not see any other candle with a lot of imbalance. This candle has some between here and here. Right? But I doubt we'll be pushing down that far within our hour. All right. So as you guys can see, we got rejected right at that imbalance area. So now it could be a case where price pushed down below this zone just to complete that imbalance candle to then move back up again. We'll have to wait to see. But what I'm typically looking at when this happens is that price would usually break out of that zone, retest that zone to continue going down, right? That's an option that could happen. But what I'm seeing right now, based on the strength of the markets, is that we could have pushed a slight bit below this zone to now complete these orders here to then push back up. We could push back up, break this zone, retest that zone, and then start to make our way back up. Okay, that's a possibility as well. So it's almost 25 after, where we would normally be entering a trade 5 minutes early before the 30 minutes if price is ready to move, if our trade idea aligns with our objective rules. One such thing that we use to identify that is our RSI. And as you can see, our RSI is already oversold. So with that being said, we want to get prepared now to see if we can take this market back up. It's going to be risky because we have this floor here. But we're going to be looking to take this back up. So we're going to drop to the 1 minute and we're going to see what's happening on the 1 minute. You can see we already crossed. We touched that zone perfectly. And for those of you who know what we go through on Profits After Dark, when we're looking at imbalances in the market and how price mitigates it, look at how perfectly price came down to that dotted line at the imbalance area and took off. That's key sign, guys. So what I want to do now is I want to go over to my broker and ensure that my investment amount is correct. And I want to ensure that my 3 minutes is selected and the 58 second is here. Now would be the time to get in if you're going to get in for this buy. All right. Now would be the time. And if you were going to get in on this, it would have had to be on the convincing candle right here. The number on that, the price on that is 1.00135. So if you're following ready, set, go, and you're going to get in on this, that's where you would get in. However, guys, you want to ensure that the 1 minute and the 5 minute are in alignment with each other. You can see here where the 1 minute was already what we call overbought. Well, it didn't quite get there, but it was close. You want to actually take this trade when price is pushing up from here and pushing up. All right. You want to ensure that the 5 minute and the 1 minute is in alignment. 5 minutes is just now crossing. Now, let me know for those of you who trade ready, set, go, if you guys got in on that. All right, let me know, dropped in the chat. I actually took that trade at 133. 133. So right here, when price closed, right here is where my entry would have been. Right here. Okay, where you have that dotted line. Right as price crossed over the 50% line, right here, and closed, I was in it right here at 133. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you were able to take that with me. I know individuals here would have probably jumped in 1 minute, 2 minute. I usually do 3 minutes. So I have students here 133 on the 2 minute. So 133 would be run about right here. All right, so you should be ending your trade just now. So you just cleared. So we already have one clear. How about have 2 entries on the 132 on the 134? I know you cleared, Big O. I know you cleared. Hey, look, I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching. All right. So I got one clear. I got Linda one clear. Guys, if you did not get into this trade, don't feel anything. Don't feel as though you missed out. You have to learn the strategy. You have to learn the skill. You have to learn when you feel satisfied with all your trade entry reasons checked. All right. If you have those checked off, you go ahead and you execute. I had them checked off, so I executed. And guys, you're going to hear my clearing sound. You're going to hear my clearing sound in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. That's a big clear for me, guys. That's a big clear. That was 3% growth on my account just now with that trade in 3 minutes. This is how we do it, guys. This is how we do it on Profits Before Sunrise. If you're learning anything so far, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to this channel so you can trade along with us on a Wednesday every morning at 5 a.m. when we go live on Profits Before Sunrise with Ready, Set, Go. You guys did amazing over here on the back end. I see all those clears. I see all those clears. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve all the glory because you guys were able to take those trades and clear them with confidence. Why? Let's dive into why. Again, price did break below our zone. Understood. But we also know how price works. See, retail traders oftentimes get trapped into a thought process of just simply break and retest. And if it's broken and it closes below, they're done. They're just waiting for the retest of this zone for it to go back down like I have here. Okay. And it's currently retesting it right now. And you can see the reaction. It's getting red. It's getting red, as you can see. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. See, it's getting red. It's getting some reaction. It's not just blasting through that area. But because of our knowledge of smart money concepts, because of our knowledge of how institutions trade, not just retailers, we're able to look at the imbalances in the market with price action. We don't just go off of indicators here. We look at price action, which is the greatest leading indicator. See, all the other indicators, your RSIs, your stochastics, your DMIs, your They're all lagging indicators. They tell you the information almost after the fact. But when you can read price action like we just did, understanding that we have an imbalance in the market right here, price came right down, refilled those orders, and then it took off. With that, although we broke lower, we were able to capitalize on that push up off that floor and clear our trades. That's it, guys. One a day will keep poverty away. Imagine if you were able to do just 3% per day and you trade 4 days out of the week. Guys, that's a 12% increase in your account on a weekly basis. Now you tell me where on our wonderful God's green earth that you have a 12% return on your investment each and every single day from doing one single trade for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes. I don't know where, guys, but if you guys know, drop in the comments below and let me know. Drop in the comments below, let me know. I'll be happy to invest. All right. But for now, I'm a bet on me, and you can too. Let's dive in and see what else we can find with respect to Euro JPY and USD JPY. Let's dive in. So we're looking at the 5-minute chart here, and I'm seeing on Euro JPY where we could be consolidating. Remember, when we looked at the currency strength meter, Euro JPY, they were pretty close, right? They were pretty close. Well, they're still pretty close, and they're both dropping with a red arrow. That means to me that we are still somewhat close to consolidating. And you guys can see that on the charts. Big key. Big key. All right. Let us also look at USD JPY, because based on the currency strength meter, we should be going in which direction with USD JPY? Dropped in the chat for my family. USD JPY, before I get to it, which direction should we be going, or what's our bias with respect to USD JPY? Drop in the chat, let me know, fam. Where are we going? Where are we going with USD JPY? Based on the currency strength meter, let me see if you guys are on it. There you go. That's exactly right. We're going down. We should be going down in the market, guys. As you can see, USD JPY is pushing down. We are able to very objectively look at these markets just by looking at the strengths of the currency. That's number one. That's what I like to teach right out the gate. Have a bias with respect to the market based on the strength. Then you look at the market conditioning. Where is price going? As you can see right now, we're dropping. In the last 5, 10, 15 minutes, we're dropping. All right, we're dropping. So let's go ahead and mark this up. Let's go ahead and mark this up. And let's analyze this real quick. So watch this. We have this big bearish candle here, creating some imbalance again once more in the market, as we did up here as well. So we know that price could potentially continue to push to the upside. There's now 35 after. So we want to be very careful with respect to when we get into the trade, right? 5 minutes after the 30-minute mark, we're in a good position to take a trade off this floor right now as it pushes up. Okay, we're in a good position to take this trade off the floor here as it pushes up. Let's go to the RSI, and we see that the RSI is bouncing off the oversold line. Let's go to the 1 minute, and we're going to see the 1 minute is crossing up. Guys, on the 58th second, this would be a good opportunity to buy USD JPY, sorry. Good opportunity to buy USD JPY. I'm going to ensure that my amount is set. I'm going to ensure that my amount is set, and I'm going to lower my risk because I don't want to risk my profits. 58 second, that's it. I would be in. All right. As you guys can see, price closed with a convincing candle on the 1 minute right at the 50% line. All right. The 50% line is a crucial line because what it's telling you is that if it's above that, there's momentum to go up. All right. Oh, stand by, guys. My Osmo just died. All right, so we're gonna have to work like this for now. My Osmo just died. All right. So the 50% line, as I was saying, is a crucial line because if you are above it, the momentum is to the upside. If you are below it, the momentum could also still be to the downside. All right. Now, as you can see, price pushed up exactly to the 50 and it's turning right back down. Let's see if price is going to break through this zone and continue shifting down, or if it's going to respect it and go back up. All right. This is where if you entered the trade on a 1 minute trade, if you entered here at the 535, you are in a loss, because if you entered here and you're going down, that's a potential loss. If you entered for 2 minutes, you're still below. If you entered for 3 minutes, you still have time to save this trade. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the very lowest point that price would have pushed to. It would have been right here at this dotted line. We have a floor here, but we also have a zone between here and here. We had price push back down to right here, close to the zone. That's going to be the area in which I'm going to do what is called a double up. I see you, Big O. That's where I'm going to do a double up. So I'm getting ready right now to get that done in 3, 2, 1. I'm in for a double up. We're literally right at the floor or base of this candle. In the hopes that price will push up off this floor and put me back into profits. And because I doubled up, what that's going to do is it's going to absorb my first entry that I would have gone in on and give me a win with the second. All right. So with that being said, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, just took an L. It's okay. Why? I went in for 1%. So that's 2% loss right there. 3% win first. So I'm 1% in profit. Does that mean the game is over? No, it doesn't. It means that you need to now understand the benefit of having proper risk management. Proper risk management. Here's why. Now that you are 1L, let's say you are 1%, you are 1 win, 1 down. Usually when you're doing binary, you're risking 100%, but you're making anywhere from 75 to 85, sometimes even 95%. So if you are 1-on-1, you're not in the profit zone because you would have risked more than you were winning. So if you're 1-on-1, in order to be profitable, you must be able to win the next trade. Now, you can either stop here and call it a day, or you can take your chances with one more trade to put yourself back in profit. That choice is yours. Now, being that we are on USDJPY, let's go back to the currency strength meter and refresh to see what's going on. So the Japanese yen, guys, did you guys just see what happened? We bought on USDJPY, but GPY and USD wasn't a buying, it was a selling. You guys see that? I just bought off the floor, but it was selling. So the trade idea that we should be going for is not a buy, it should be a sell. You guys didn't catch that? You guys got to call me out on these things. I slip up sometimes too. All right. So we should be selling the market. No wonder it took we took an L on that. That was a totally incorrect trade, right? If the second currency is stronger than the first, you are selling the market. Okay? The momentum is to the downside. So if anything, what we're looking for is to break, retest this area, and then continue pushing down. Come on, guys. All right. But I know that you guys sometimes will trade against the trend. I get that. All right. Like right now, you guys could be tempted to take a trade here. You know, this is not wise. You don't want to trade against the currency's strength. All right. You don't really want to do that. That's just not wise. So Big O and CG, if you guys were the only two that took that trade and took that L, my apologies. You guys know how it is. I'm only human after all. But I do expect that you guys need to stay on top of it. If you guys see where a trade is incorrect, call me out on it, guys. Call me out on it. All right. But that's a great learning example. That's a great learning experience that you don't go against the currency strength. Because as you guys can see, we got to a floor, but because the momentum is coming from the Japanese yen, which is showing you that we are pushing down, there is no way you should be trying to sell. You should be trying to buy this market right there. You shouldn't be. All right. You shouldn't be buying that market. You should be ensuring that if anything, you're selling. Okay. You're selling. So if we're going to be selling, we're looking for a break of this zone, a retest, and only at that point will we be taking price back down. But let's go ahead and take a look at this floor as well. Let's take a look at this floor as well. This floor is an area where price could potentially get a reject. And what it will do, it will reject it or it will break through it, retest it to continue its momentum to the downside. That would be another trade opportunity. All right, that would be another trade opportunity. So we shouldn't be, if you're going to be selling, you're only selling when price is at this red line, which means that you are overbought. You should only be selling it when you're overbought. And we even said it when we came on USDJPY. We examined it and we said, look, it's going down. It's going down. All right. So what I also like to do, which what I never did here, is I like to tag it. So if I tagged it red, it would have reminded me that, Mark, we're going down. It's all right. So let's go back over to the currency strength, see if everything is all normal. And EJ is still consolidating. Euro USD should still be pushing up. USD JPY pushing down. All right. So let's swing over to EJ and see if EJ is consolidating. Yes, it is. So for those of you who are watching, here's a good example of a consolidation. All right. It is now 5:45. Here's another trade opportunity. Here we have the price on EJ not greater than or lesser than each other, the currencies. The last low would have been right here. The last low would have been right here. And usually at the 45 time frame is when we get a turnaround. Well, I'm getting ready to turn around with this UJ right now. All right. This will be my last trade because I don't want to go too much deep into my profits. All right. So we're waiting for the 58 second. I'm going to go over to the 1 minute, see if we're lined up. Yes, we're crossing up. All right. Yes, we're crossing up. So this is a nice opportunity for me to get in on the 58 second, which is coming up right now for 3 minutes. There is where I would get in. Let's see what this is going to do. Is it going to continue to respect this floor? Can we get in real quick? Or are they going to try and snipe us out coming down here to collect liquidity and then move the market. Let's see if we're going to catch this little push up here off the floor. If you're in it, let me know. Don't get shy now. Don't get afraid. All right. You got to be decisive. All right. It is now 46 after. 46 after. I'm in at 366. All right. I'm in at 366. EJS is EJSL. No, I'm buying off the floor, JMax. It's consolidating. So based on the consolidation, I was good to take it back up to the next zone, which is up here. It's a buy. I'm buying. It's a buy. So great question, JMax. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. So when we're in consolidation, what that is saying is that the market is moving literally sideways. We're not climbing, we're not descending, we're not going up, nor are we going down. What price is actually doing is it is respecting a certain level. All right. And as you guys can see here, based on the currency strength meter, price is just literally bouncing in this area. See that? Bouncing in this area, bouncing in this area. So it's an opportunity when you get back into this area, based on how your currencies are set up, your RSI, etc., based on how that's set up, it's an opportunity to get back in the market. However, like I said, you have to be very careful of how price moves in these areas, because sometimes it will push down in the zone, get a little bit lower, then spike out. Okay. Oh, you were looking at the 200. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't have the 200 on. I wasn't paying attention to the 200. I didn't see double tops and double bottoms while consolidating. Yeah, here it is, Graham. 1, 2, 3. This is actually a triple bottom. And you have a double top up here. So you have triple bottoms, triple tops actually. So that's the consolidation area. So I went in 3% again on this, and I'm about to clear in 2, 1, boom. That's it. So let's look at this. I went in for 1. That was 3%. I went in on the second one, lowered my risk because I wanted to preserve my profits. That was 1%, doubled up 2%, right? So if at max, I would have lost 2% out of the 3. I'm in profit 1%. I just went in 3% again, which carries me now to 4%, guys. So I'm 4% in profit on my account, despite the fact that I took a loss. This is money management. This is money management. So for those of you who cleared that trade, go ahead and drop some $ in the chat. That was an amazing trade. So sorry about that second one. That was totally my fault. It's totally my fault. There's nothing I can say much about that. But this trade that we just got was solid. So when did I go mute? When did I go mute? All right, so let me recap. So as you guys can see, we're now pulling back on USD JPY as predicted. Again, we should never have been in a position to take this trade. So that L, just chuck that L up as a lesson that we should always be focused and pay close attention to what we're doing when it comes on to the direction of the market. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. All right. All right. That's a lesson. Always stay focused, because if the market is selling and price is down here where it was, there is no reason why we should be taking a trade. The only time we take a selling trade utilizing our RSI tool is when we are overbought and coming down. That's when we take that trade. So Mark, what are you trying to say? Right now, it looks great. We are pulling back exactly as predicted. We just hit the zone exactly as predicted based on our drawing right here with this white zigzag. Our prediction was that price is going to push down, right? And then pull back up to this zone to then take a sell. To then take a sell. This would be the ideal entry point. But the RSI is not showing us that there is relative strength to the downside after crossing this red line and being overbought. It's showing us that we're still pushing up in the market with upward momentum. So even if it hits this zone, major key, even if it hits this zone and my RSI is not necessarily lined up above the 50 and overbought coming back down, I'm not necessarily ready to take this trade. I'm not. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there are three key takeaways from this morning's session as we wrap up here at 5:55. Number one, it is paramount that we locate our areas of interest in the market with accurate reversal zones. Number one. Number two, we want to ensure that when we are taking the trade, we are following our process on our objective trade decisions to the T. And number three, we want to ensure that we're taking it at the correct time. Get your direction straight. Follow your checklist, your strategy, and wait for the appropriate time to pull the trigger. And be very decisive when you do so. All right. Let's go back over to Euro JPY. As you guys can see, the consolidation is continuing. We're pushing up from the floor. That was our prediction, and it is accurate. Price pushed down, and we're pushing back up. Okay. So for those of you who would have cleared that EJ trade, kudos to you guys. If you guys were able to clear the first trade, like I did, kudos to you guys. If you took an L on the USD JPY, drop y'all scores in the chat, guys. Drop y'all scores in the chat. It is time to wrap up. An hour passed by so quick. An hour passed by so quick. Making money in this fashion, in this light, can be so much fun that you don't even see the time passing. We're just here in the charts analyzing, marking up, and winning trades. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Harry Baker, Dr. Baker. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 2 and 0, 2 and 0. I see you, Carol. 2 and 0. Dropped in the chat. Dropped in the chat. Let me know what you guys' scores are. So you guys are 2 and 0. That means you didn't take the USDJPY. Y'all didn't even call me out on it, did you? You didn't say, Mark. No, no, no. yeah, yeah, y'all didn't say, Mark.
No, 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 no.
You guys just watch me take the wrong trade. And you guys know I'm live on YouTube. YouTube now will understand and see that I'm human and I make mistakes too. That's all that is. I'm only human after all. Guys, that could have been a 2 and 0 session with a 1 and 0 yesterday. That could have been 3 and 0 for the week on a Wednesday. Looking forward towards tomorrow being Thursday to finish off our trading week. Guys, go ahead if you liked what you experienced today. Drop some dollar signs in the chat. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this with other individuals so they too can see that you can actually get into this market. You can accurately predict the market, and you can actually get in and out of trades within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I mean, you can literally set your own time. My strategy utilizes 3 minutes. I'm in and I'm out within that time frame. One person says here, valuable, great session. Thanks, Mark and the family. You are so welcome. Dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. Bubbles, 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 green bubbles. Where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? Green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles. All right, all right, all right.
All right. Let's go.
It is time for us to wrap this call up. It is now 5:58. Guys, buckle up. Buckle up, buckle up. We are going to be coming in for a landing. It is now 5:58. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, Mark with a C. Blake, navigating the markets with you on Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas. I know you have so many other opportunities to trade with so many other people, but you've chosen to come here and trade with us each and every single morning at 5 a.m. We are live and direct in the market. If you're connecting to our next opportunity to trade in the markets with or one and only or super trader or expert trader or master trader or student always, JMax, otherwise known as Empress, on the walls at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just go ahead and ensure that you don't miss that dance. Make sure that you don't miss when we open the doors to that club. Right? When we open up those doors to the club, JMax is an amazing trader, one of our very best here, and she takes amazing, accurate trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades in 1 hour on her session. She is amazing. You don't want to miss that. So if you're a part of our community right here, you'll know that we're going to drop that link in the chats. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and let me know if you want to be amongst the expert traders trading beyond the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a plum-pleasing pleasure to be your host this morning. We are ending the session 3-1 for me personally. I see so many other people ending in profits. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Big O, where your score at? You dived in on that trade with me. All right. You dived in. You guys deserve that. As did I. But look, we take the L's and the wins together. We love it. We love it. Have an amazing rest of your day, guys. May the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, one love. Have an amazing rest of your day. God bless and peace. See you, YouTube. Appreciate you.